What the fuck is going on? What is going on? There we go. Jesus Christ. I can't see the chat for some reason. Oh man, what is going on with my hair today? Oh God. Hello, sorry, Igor, I saw you in the other one. I accidentally started the wrong stream. I've set up like a million streams and I started the wrong one, I think, or something or another. I need to sort my hair out, don't I? Fucking look at the state of that. Look at it. It's all over the place. I've been doing outdoor work. I've been getting I haven't had a chance to do anything with me. My hair is a nightmare. Look at the state of that. Look at the fucking state. Oh my God. I'm going to put a fucking hat on. Shall I just go like this for the whole stream? Oh, what is that lineup, man? What is he doing? What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? I have no strength to decipher the starting 11. I really don't. I can't be fucked, honestly. I just, it's an absolute nightmare. Almost as like, look at what he's done to me hair. I'm gonna have to fucking wash this, aren't I, quickly? That's all right. Look at the fucking state. It's such a mess. I'm getting a haircut in 2 days, so honest, I'm just so over this guy now at this point. The whole thing I'm seeing people saying, well, he's trying to get a bit of confidence in the players. He's trying to get a little bit of momentum going. Fuck me sideways. If this is how you think that this is the way to go about it, then honestly, just sack him now. Just sack him now. Because I don't know. I just don't know. I really do not know. What an opportunity. What an opportunity to have the players, the younger players, get some minutes from the start at Stamford Bridge in a European Cup. You know, I just hang on. Let me sort all this shit out. Let me get my camera up. Hang on. There we are. Hello. So this isn't it. We're going to have to go through it together, I'm afraid. Because I don't know how to... I just don't know. I really don't know what to do with him anymore. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. In terms of just everything. Just everything. I just don't know what goes through this man's head. And I mean, if Caicedo and Enzo started, I wouldn't have been fucking surprised, but it's just let's start from scratch, shall we? Man, I've got a video coming out tomorrow about how Maresca and Chelsea just as a whole have fucked it for the Champions League next season. And it's just it's movements like this, it's moving crazy like this that has just it's got us to this point in the first place. Not knowing what to do. Dropping players for Brentford to rest for Ipswich to then go and end up drawing the game anyway. So his game plans just don't work. His game plans are just so shit. His plans for everything. I mean, I'm glad Joshua's got, you know, Joshua Achimpong has got a start today. Toss in. In fact, I think Luke. I think he's at the game, but Luke was saying his prediction, and he's pretty much got the back. He's got Achimpong, toss in, Badiashile correct. Cucurella starting is fucking crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Is that not absolutely absurd to people? And then you go forwards. He rested James against Ipswich. And I'm going to need to see this in person, actually. Hang on. Let me get the lineup up from the other game. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't James start in that game? He did. He did. So James has started in both of these Conference League games. Our captain has been dropped basically from Premier League football to feature from the start against Legia Warsaw in both games. Fans are boycotting nights because it's a nothing game. I know crazy things happen. I know Chelsea can fuck up sometimes, but come on. He's coming into this as though we could lose. We won 3-0 away from home. And I'm not saying that in, you know, if Arsenal were like, well, we won 3-0 away from home against Real Madrid. Let's go into the home game, supposing they played at home in the second leg. Let's play the home game with a completely weakened side. That wouldn't make sense. But we're playing against Legia fucking Warsaw. This is not the same situation. This is not the same situation. Fucking Sancho gets more game time. I know he did well. He got a good goal the other day, but fuck me. Palmer. Cole Palmer is starting for the second game in a row against Legia Warsaw. I've seen people say that. He's prioritizing the Conference League so he can get a trophy. Do you not see? One, that I get it. But two, do you not see how crazy that is that he feels the need to play such strong players to maintain his presence in this competition? He doesn't think that even playing a rested side would get him through to the semi-finals. He's that unsure of the team. If that's the case, he's that unsure of the team that he has to play a strong 11 against these guys just in case. Just in case. And Kunku starting in the Conference League is to be expected because, truth be told, I never want to see him play for Chelsea in the Premier League ever again. But that's our starting 11. That's our starting 11. Absolutely mental. I thought Pochettino had loser mentality at times. But Maresca has taken it to a whole nother level. Maresca's taken it to a whole new level. That I never ever thought we'd see the day that in the third division European Cup, we're playing virtually our strongest 11. Like, there's just no more words. I've said what I've had to say about Maresca. I tried. I really tried. But I hope you understand that me being Maresca out at this point is all down to his self. Like, he is making it easier and easier and easier to just not like him. I loved him at the start. I loved him. But even before we played Everton in December or November or whenever it was, you could see the cracks start to form. You could see the cracks start to form. And then we hit our first bit of adversity that we need to overcome in Everton. No plan B. And then it was just loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. And it just didn't stop. And we just kept drawing and losing and beating bottom of the table. And then we'd get like a Conference League result so that it would be a win, and then or a draw. And it would slowly start to creep and look like we're on a bit of a run of form. And then you look and you're like, oh, we beat Southampton and Leicester. But we've beaten Copenhagen home and away, and we've beaten Leicester and Southampton. So we're on a run of 4 wins. And then you look at those wins and you think, fuck me, this isn't anything special. But on the face of it, on paper, it looks as though we're finding momentum. But the fact that you have to play Jackson, Palmer, James, Cucurella, Sancho, and Nkunku, the 2 latter, absolute shit at the moment. I know Sancho scored a belter, but I've said a million times before, Sancho needs to shoot more often and he'll get goals. He's had maybe 2 shots and both of them have been goals. The 2 times that Sancho has decided to just fucking hit it, it's gone in. But the fact that you have to play this strong a team to build momentum, how many of these players are going to be dropped against Fulham because of the fast turnaround and we don't want to risk injuries again? Thursday to Sunday, it's too fast to turn around. We had to rest James because he played against fucking Warsaw. We couldn't start Palmer or Jackson because they started against Warsaw. But Sancho and Nkunku, they'll fucking find a way to play, won't they? You best believe they'll find a way to start. I do not know what goes through his head. A win in this game is almost like a bit of a piss take. It's almost like a bit of a piss take because it's like, of course we're going to win. And if we don't win this game, even if we go through, say they beat us 2-1, right? He's got to go. This has put an unnecessary amount of pressure on him at this point. Let's just factor that in. He thinks this is a good way to build up momentum, build up a bit of fucking confidence in these players who aren't hitting on all cylinders at the moment. Maybe, Baldy, yeah? Maybe the lack of confidence is because you don't, the style of your play that isn't fucking working for these players. Why do you think Palmer's playing like absolute fucking dick at the moment? You've changed the style of play so he hasn't got as much of a free roam position. He's not available to do as much as freely as he wants to. And you're probably confused that he's posting on Instagram saying that he's enjoyed that passage of play against Everton a year ago more than he's playing now. I'm not saying that there is anything to read between the lines, but read between the fucking lines. If Palmer is saying something there, it's let me cook. Let me fucking cook, please. I'm begging you. If your style of play that you're so incessantly fucking determined to get over and to have succeed limits a player like Cole Palmer, then maybe you need to mix something else up. There's been a stabbing at Stamford Bridge, has there? There's been a stabbing at Stamford Bridge. Check Twitter. Suspected stabbing at Stamford Bridge. Stay safe, everyone. Apparently a stabbing at Stamford Bridge, so now a roadblock. So that's the game delayed, I guess. I mean, there's a picture and it's pretty crowded. It just gets worse, doesn't it, this season? Just gets worse. I mean, Pice is the only one who's reported it and the person where he's got the source from. So it's two people. I'm still so over this season, man. I'm so over this season. Why is this so far over there? Hang on. Hang on. Can't wait for Jackson and Palmer not to start on Sunday. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's so inevitable. It's so inevitable that he's going to drop some of these players because, oh, they played on Thursday, so I don't want to overplay them. I don't want to risk injury. Why the fuck would you play them in this game? I think the fact that your players need a boost in a game of fucking this level is a hello? Is a pretty telltale sign that your system is fucked. The fact that you need to play Palmer, Cole Palmer, against Legia Warsaw 2 games in a row from the start. It's just pretty embarrassing. That's what I think that's more than anything else. It's just kind of embarrassing. If anyone needs a confidence boost, it's fucking Maresca. If you're feeling like you have to do this, then Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, everyone's getting ready. There is 5 minutes or so to go. United of Lyon. That's going to be a huge game as well. Frankfurt versus Spurs. Athletic Club versus Rangers. It's all happening. It's all happening. But we're bringing you Chelsea versus Legia Warsaw and our strongest possible 11 outside of the defence. We're not going to go for Ancelotti. Not only is he too old, he's got ties to the old regime, and he's also got his own controversies going on at the moment as well. I don't see, and he's not a yes man, but I don't see. There's enough controversy going on with Chelsea these days with fucking FFP and Mudryk and all these other fucking things going on. Do we really need a manager who's being done for, was it tax evasion? We had our chance with him and we sacked him for no reason. Well, certainly was weird, wasn't it? The players are in the tunnel. I'm dejected. I am... It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one. Arsenal winning UCL or Chelsea getting UCL? I don't think you've worded that the way that you think. I think you mean Arsenal win the Champions League or Chelsea don't get Champions League. To which I would definitely take no Champions League if it meant Arsenal not winning the Champions League. Yeah, he's lost his head, all right. You are not bothered at all. Do you know what's the weird... before I interrupted myself, the weirdest part of this is, right, I'm annoyed, but in the same way, we're obviously going to win. So it's... I just think we're going to win either way. We're going to win either way. Why take the risk? Bring them on at half time. Is he that... He's that worried. Do you know what's even fucking weirder with this, right? Is the same sentiment. It's the same sentiment, right, with the Brentford game. He didn't start a strong 11 because he wanted to rest and everything. And he was that confident we'd get a result against Brentford. But in the same way, but opposite, he doesn't trust the starting 11 rested. He doesn't trust a rested starting 11 against Legia Warsaw, but he did against Brentford. Absolutely bamboozled me. I've got no idea what to make of it. I really don't. But overall, I just can't be asked for this game because it is just such a nothing game, isn't it? Is this? Oh, we've got the chat now. Thank God. There we go. The YouTube studio has been weird there. A bit of a small turnout today so far, but it's okay. The game hasn't started just yet. Please do smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. Let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible before the game commences. We've still got a minute to go. Let's try and get to 50 likes. I've got my Los Pollos Hermanos mug for today. If you know, you know. If you don't know, get to know. Is that Reggie Walsh on the bench? Los Pollos Hermanos. Man, this game's going to stink, innit? It's going to be even worse when we struggle to score. Like, this has so many more ways that it could negatively affect the team, you know. In one way, we could win like 9-0. And in another way, we could struggle to score, and it's just even more of a detriment, a downside to the squad. Maybe I'm being negative though, eh? I've been called negative and pessimistic all this time. Predicting 64 points for Chelsea at the end of this season, even though now, mathematically, we could still get 72. But according to Opta, it's now 62 based on the games we've got left. They think we're going to finish 7th. I thought we were going to finish 6th. That's maths and science telling you that thing. And apparently I'm negative because I predicted us finishing above that. I predicted that we'd beat Brentford and Ipswich. We didn't. I'm just sick of this manager. I'm sick of him making stupid, dumbo, fucking dipshit fucking mistakes. Not even mistakes, decisions. And it's like, yeah, this 11, we go on and win. Fucking whoop-de-doo. What happens then when we lose against Fulham, right? What happens in this game if, God forbid, we get an injury, right? What happens then? What happens? What happens if Palmer gets injured in this game? What happens if fucking Jackson gets injured in this game? You know? So many risks for no real reward here. All played down the right-hand sides. We're underway. In with the first chance. Timer. Timer's on. The timer is on. 3-0 up on aggregate, man. Fuck me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Jackson doesn't even try to win the ball there. Even conceding one goal in this game is surely not. The final is going to be... Oh, and we've already scored, surely. Palmer's through. Oh, I can't actually put into words how bad that finish was from Palmer. He was one-on-one. At an angle, sure, but this is Cole fucking Palmer. This is Cole Palmer. And Kunku won the ball and sent Palmer through on goal. At an angle, sure. But again, this is Cole fucking Palmer. And he's just hit it, blazed it over the bar and wide. Didn't even hit the goalkeeper. So Simon Phillips on Twitter posted, is Enzo Maresca all right with 3-0 up against Legia Warsaw, for God's sake? Why take so many risks? And someone said, what if he wants to build confidence before the weekend? He needs to get his key players, score goals and assist. I said, you'd argue he tried that in the first leg and look how that worked out. To which he replied, you keep trying until you succeed, right? Literally the definition of insanity is just doing the same fucking thing, getting terrible results over and over and over again and expecting it to work out. But some of these fans don't seem, some fans just don't understand the concept of it ain't working. It is just so catastrophically not working. Yeah, exactly. And this is what happens if we keep sacking managers. No. I am definitely of the mindset of we need to stop sacking managers. But when it is so abundantly clear that a manager is out of their depth, given his lack of experience at the top, given his complete and utter clear and obvious lack of ability to overcome adversity and to change his ways in order to benefit the club. He is so stuck in his ways, it's ridiculous. We're through. Jadon Sancho and Kunku. Cole Palmer's there. Another huge missed opportunity, rather, for Cole Palmer, who comes diving head first to put it in the back of the net, but to no avail. To no avail. He can't buy a goal. Cucurella defending well. James doing well as well. Plays it back to Cucurella. Badiashile. Achimpong playing quite central there. Tosin. Back to Jorgensen. Excuse me. Achimpong fouled. Tepid Palmer. Christopher and Kunku now. Cucurella with the overlapping run. Achimpong finds James. Tepid it's like another word for like lukewarm. It's like, do you remember being in the bath as a kid and after like football, and you'd be in and it would be warm to start with or like hot to start with, and then it's like kind of warm but also kind of cold, if that makes sense. Like there's a warmth to it, but there's also, it's kind of getting cold. Is that? It's the temperature of when you, yeah, it's the temperature where you're like, it's time to get out. It's time to get out of the bath. It's got a bit cold. Or maybe even just to add a bit more hot water. Hello, Steve. Hello. Man, it's games like this that you just wish the season would end. This for a place in the semi-final, by the way. Does this feel like... Does this feel like a game worthy of going through to the semi-finals of a European Cup? Warsaw could be in here. They're in here! Penalty! Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Penalty to Legia Warsaw. A penalty has been given to Legia Warsaw. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Wow, this is embarrassing. A penalty. A penalty. A penalty to Legia Warsaw with our really strong 11. This guy, man. This fucking guy. And he'll blame Jorgensen for that, won't he? You just know. My Robert Sanchez wouldn't do that. To make it 3-1 on aggregate. He scores. What the fucking hell? What in the hell? He nearly got to it. He nearly got to, honest to Christ. Well, he's done it again. He's done it again. It's 10 o'clock. He's done it again. Fucking clown. It's going to shove a big old rocket up their bum, innit? And Kunku could be through here, though, to get an equaliser straight away. Ah? Why does this feel like a hate watch? It's a frustration watch is what it is. It's a sack fucking Maresca watch is what it is. Get him gone. Oh, but that's not, it's not Maresca's fault. Is he in goal? It's not his fault. No, it's not his fucking fault, is it? But it's still happening. It's still finding a way to happen in games that he is managing. You can absolutely blame Jorgensen for the goalkeeping. You would absolutely more so have to blame the fucking defending. It's the defending. It's not that. What the fuck is Jorgensen meant to do in that situation apart from what he did? Absolute joke. Cucurella to James. Cucurella to James in a game like this, eh? Did you ever think I'd be uttering those words, those names in a game like this? Tossing to Palmer. He goes down. Looks hurt. If we fucking lose this game with this team, even if we lose 2-0, right? Imagine, I know we're going to score. We will score. I fucking hope we score. If we lose 2-0, he has to go. Even if we go through by just a goal, sack the bastard. That is so many naked men. They realize it's like 15 degrees, right? It's 11 degrees. If it was like 3 degrees and raining, I'd respect it. But that's just a bit fucking, you know. 2,500 naked men standing next to each other. It's 11 degrees, for Christ's sake. That's pretty warm in these parts. Lose 2-1. They're not going to do it, though. They won't do it. This is what I'm saying. It's so embarrassing. It's more embarrassing than anything else. If we lose this, no matter the score, if we lose and you've played this strong a fucking lineup, it's crazy. Ugarte scores for Manchester United there. Now 3-2 up on aggregate. Badiashile to Nkunku. Chelsea are 1-0 down, if you can believe that. And this passing side-to-side malarkey, which is arguably not just Maresca. We've played it under Potter. We've played it under Poch. You've got to love modern-day football, don't you? You've got to love modern-day football. It fucking stinks. Side to side to side to side to side. Or move forward. Oh, no, there's a defender there. Move back. Side to side to side to side to side to side. Back to the keeper. Plays it forward just to the next player. Back to him. Side to side to side. Fucking do something else! Do they forget, fundamentally, at the end of the day, this is a sport made for entertainment purposes. Fucking do something! This is not entertaining! If we were winning and playing like this every week, it's another thing. Under Mourinho, sitting on a 1-0 back in 2005, you wouldn't give a bollocks because we were winning every game. You don't call that boring. You call this fucking boring because he does the same shite every fucking game and it doesn't work! It doesn't fucking work, cunt! Mix it up a bit! Fucking dickheads! Oh my God, it's insufferable! It is so painful! And then someone tries to do something different and you fucking drop them because they haven't followed your style! Cunt! That's what you are, mate! You're a cunt! He's like your alcoholic mate who won't get the fucking hint and you say, mate, I think you might have a bit of a problem. I think you might need to... Nah, don't tell me what to fucking do. I know when to stop. Meanwhile, they're fucking throwing up and falling over and making a fucking idiot of themselves and pissing all over the fucking place. But he knows best. He knows what's good for him. He knows what's best for him. It's the same as Maresca. He knows what's best because he's the manager. Us fans, we haven't got a fucking clue. We haven't got a fucking clue. We haven't got a fucking clue, do we? Because we're just the fucking plebs watching the football. We're just the fucking... My God. He said it. He said it before in a press conference. It's like, well, they don't... We're trying different things. No, you're not. But you're trying something. And it's just, honestly, if after the fucking 20th game in a row it ain't working, maybe it's time to fucking change things up, eh? Yeah? But no, still side to side to side to side to fucking this guy can't go down the wing without turning back and playing it back. And oh, there we go, side to side again. Fucking kill me now. And it's not just Chelsea either. It's everyone. Football has just become the most fucking boring sport in the world. Palmer's hurt. Palmer's limping. If Palmer's injured, he's got to go. Sack him now. Get him the fuck out of here. He's ruining everything. You thought it was bad to begin with. He's somehow making it worse. Ah, but we were fourth for fucking, you know, however many games. Even though now it's getting to like the meat and potatoes. Now it's getting to the business end of situation. Look where it's going. Hey? But we were fourth for the whole season. We were title contenders, remember? Yeah. Do you also remember that everyone else in the season in this table is fucking dick? But now that they've kept up with us somehow, even though realistically they're going to fucking score again, I swear to God. Oh my God, they so nearly put that in the back of the net. What a chance. He absolutely should have scored there. You just have to laugh it off. I'm all out of laughs, mate. I'm all out of laughs. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. Kill me! Put me out of my misery. I tell you what. I feel like I'm being punished these last few years watching Chelsea because we've had some big games and some big up and down, and Chelsea always find a way to make it dramatic. Do you know what I mean? You give them that. Well done. Dramatic play. Well, we were. But in the same token, right, these last 3 years, I feel like I am gradually being bored to death. I feel like I am gradually being made to be bored, to fucking perish. I feel as though I am getting closer to my death date the more I watch this fucking dross. I can't wait to go to Craven Cottage and fucking lose. But at least we somehow scraped our way through against Legia Warsaw to get to the semi-finals against Rapid Vienna or fucking Djurgården. My God. Make this a wrestling channel. Oh, man. Tell me. Become a darts. Could make this into a farts channel and it would be more entertaining than watching this fucking shite. Just do a watch along where you watch me fart on camera for 90 minutes every single stream. Be way more entertaining, I'll tell you that much. We'd have different farts, you know? Unlike this type of play, it's pass, side to side to side. It's the same shit. Every single game is the exact same. At least with a fart along, you get a wet one, you get a little dry, you get a little squeaky one, you get a long one, you know? There are so many different farts. Whereas with this fucking shit, this dross that we're being made to watch, it's just torture. It's what it is. And many would argue I've lost a lot of weight in the last three months or so. And you'd argue I'm getting healthier. And I'm probably a lot healthier than I was 96 days ago. But I've never felt closer to death. Mentally, I've never felt closer to death in my entire life. Because if this team doesn't make you want to kill yourself, then I don't know. Maybe you're just a masochist. Maybe you just like being fucked with, right? Maybe you just like being tortured. Because that's what's happening. That's what's happening with this fucking shit. Oh my God, it's painful, isn't it? Look at the state of my hair. Do I look like a man who slept? Do I look like a man who is happy watching my football team at the moment? No, I do not. There's a sofa behind me there, and it is fucking comfy, and it's telling me just to fucking keep the stream going, and we turn this into a sleep along. Even that would be more entertaining than this shit. We're so toothless, man. First time I've ever turned a Chelsea game off early. Can't watch it anymore. Had enough. I mean, honestly, if there's ever a game to just not bother watching, it's this, because we're still going to win. But at the same time, you're just going to see us get absolutely peppered with chance after chance after chance. We'll scrape through. We'll scrape through. But it's a hard watch nonetheless, you know. This is like watching... I won't say it. I won't say it. Dan, thank you very much for the super chat. I was going to say something wild then. But then I do remember, my mum does watch every now and then. And I would probably be ignored for the next fucking... I would not be invited to Christmas, put it that way. Knock it out. No, I can't. We're going to go through. Not sure we're going to win the game. I don't think we're going to win it. I reckon we might get like a really quick second half goal. And then it'll be 1-1 in the end. I'm not going to say it, man. It's fucked. It's not. It's real. It's a weird. I don't know why. I was trying to think of an analogy of like, you think of it. You think of the analogy I could be there, right? You watch it. You watch something, right? What could you be watching? And it's not really what you want to watch, but you could still get there eventually if you just keep watching, put it that way. Right? You watch this, it's torture, really. You don't really want to watch it, but you're going to win in the end. It's one of those. Use the dirtiest analogy you can think of. Maybe don't put it in the chat, but that's along the lines I was going for. Oh, they're so hard, you know. They are so hard in their you know, well, in nothing. Look at that. That is proper manly, that is. 3,000 fucking shirtless blokes. All right, Victor, I wasn't going to go that far. Jesus Christ. Played down the left-hand side. It's Cucurella all the way through, and it's an easy bit of defending there. Sancho to collect. He doesn't. A dude comes on the screen when you're in the middle of... Oh. I was like, what? That is wild. In case I haven't said it in the last 5 minutes, sack Enzo Maresca, by the way. Sack Enzo Maresca. Get this bald fuck out of the team. I don't think I've ever been this aggressively out for a manager in the time that they've had. Potter, it got to the end, and I was just done. But I don't think I got aggressive with it. I got annoyed. I got really annoyed, but I wasn't like... I wasn't fucking raging. I probably was. In fairness, I can't remember. It's so long ago. I'm almost positive I posted like Potter out videos, to be fair. Oh my God! Look up, Jackson! Fuck! How does he think he has so much time? There's a poll in the chat. Let me know. Get your votes in. It's a tricky one. It's it's a tricky one. There's two options to pick. I understand if you need to take some time to think, you know. Don't make your decision too quickly. Don't make your decision too quickly. There we go. Yes wins, but it's another button. Got 15%, to be fair. Burp along. Greg and BTFC, are you the same person? What the hell was the chances of that? I literally just burped, and you both said it at the same time. Conceding, Cucurella, goal. Wow. 1-1. 4-1 on aggregate. If that isn't the most underwhelming celebration I've ever done, I don't fucking know what is. It's 10 o'clock. It's only taken it for it to be Jadon Sancho to Mark Cucurella. It's only taken two of our senior players, two of our strongest players on paper, you know, to get a goal against these guys, you know. How is Cucurella one of our main goal threats, by the way? It's so weird that Maresca has made Cucurella into, like, the guy. Cucurella is the main guy in our team. Is it not really fucking weird? Got a fucking peanut stuck in my tooth. Don't get it twisted. He's great, isn't he? He wouldn't get into the squad 10 years ago. What was 10 years ago? 2015. Chelsea squad 2015. If I'm not mistaken, is that not Felipe Luis? No. We need 2014-15 was a Premier League winning season, to be fair. First team squad. It's Felipe Luis at left back. It wasn't Alonso. I would argue Felipe Luis is not as good as Marc Cucurella. I would say Marc Cucurella is probably better. So, Azpilicueta's there as well. But I'm almost positive he played right back that season, or I could be wrong. Maybe Ivanovic did. Felipe Luis is 39 years old. He retired. Abramovich. My dad always used to call Ivanovic Abramovich. There's another burp for you, all you enthusiasts. Felipe Luis is going to smoke us with his team at the Club World Cup. Is he a manager? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, they nearly scored from the halfway line. They nearly scored from the halfway line. It realistically, it should have been a goal. It realistically should have been a goal. If it was just on target, it would have been in. Jorgensen had no chance. All of this is going to go down to blaming it on Jorgensen, by the way. This has got to be the first team, right, where so many people are blaming the players more than the manager. With Potter, everyone blame Potter. With Poch, everyone blame Poch. But for some reason, no one wants to blame Maresca. A lot of people don't want to blame Maresca. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Man, this fucking peanut is getting on my tits. How's the crowd? Are they positive? Apparently they were jeering. Whenever we'd lose the ball, they'd go, "Way!" It is all Warsaw fans. Literally all Warsaw fans just singing, which is to be expected. Whenever it is with these kinds of games, it's always the away fans are always so much louder than Chelsea. It's been like that for fucking decades. Even when I was going, it was always the away fans on Champions League nights would always be so much louder. Where's Cole? He's trying to build his confidence in this game by losing confidence in this game. Try and make head or tail of that. Cole Palmer's been played to build his confidence, and in turn, he's losing confidence. Joshua Achimpong with a header, saved by the keeper. Cucurella to the rescue. Once again, Sancho. Sacked in the morning. You're not getting sacked in the morning. Not getting sacked in the morning. You're here and stealing a living. Fraud of a coach. Fucking bald idiot. Cucurella. Cucurella hat-trick, anyone? Cucurella hat-trick. What are the odds? Shall I look that up? Cucurella at the back post. And he's got another one. Fucking hell. I was going to literally see what the odds were. Cucurella has just scored again. We are relying on a left back to keep us alive. This is a joke. This is a fucking joke, isn't it? I think he's offside. It won't count. Offside. No goal. Have Leon scored? Louis, or Luis. So I need to clarify how you say your name because I want to make sure I say it right. But Louis, Felipe Luis is Flamengo's head coach. Since appointed, he's won 4 trophies and lost only 2 games. Chelsea plays Flamengo in the Club World Cup. Louis, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the information. I was unaware. We've got a minute to go until half-time. A minute to go. Cucurella plays it down the wing. How much time do you reckon's added on? 3 minutes, I reckon. I don't know how we're going to end up playing well. That's for sure. I don't know how we're going to end up. I genuinely thought because we were doing well when the draw was made. I was like, this is going to be a fucking walk in the park. That's guaranteed knockout stages, but no. Not even slightly at this point. We are on 85 likes. If we could get to 100 before half time, that would be amazing. Just 15 likes away. So please do smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification so that you know when I post a video, when I go live. I'll be live Saturday and Sunday this weekend for the following games. On Saturday, we've got a Fulham-Chelsea preview coming out, but after that, more top four watch with Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. That is a huge, huge game in terms of, I mean, our season, in terms of top four as a whole, top five. And then on Sunday, we've got Fulham versus Chelsea. Monday, we've got Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. Tuesday, we've got Man City versus Aston Villa. And then Wednesday, we've got Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Probably the least important out of all of them. But a watch along nevertheless. Half time at the Bridge. Chelsea won. LEGIA Warsaw won. And I don't know. Am I being too moany? Am I complaining for the sake of complaining? Yeah, I feel like they've... Thank you very much for 100 likes, by the way. Hey! Oh, hey, it's 10 o'clock. I tweeted sack Enzo Maresca. And someone said, you can't. No other proper manager would come to Chelsea. You sack the manager every time if you don't reach top four. But a manager can't get top four with Chelsea in a year. That's why the job is risky and unattractive for a good manager. Give them time. We wouldn't be this high in any other season. We've been shit for the better part of half the season. The table is a fugazi. It's not real. It has really, really complimented us. Newcastle are better than us. Forest are better than us. Man City are better than us. Arsenal and Liverpool, obviously, are better than us. Aston Villa are better than us. Where does that leave us? 7th place. We are not a top four side at the moment. So this whole thing of Chelsea, we've been good. We've been pretty good this season. No, we haven't. Enzo Maresca is on track. He is on track to having a worse season than Pochettino. He's on track to having a worse season than Pochettino with a better side, a fitter side in a worse league. In a far less competitive season. It's a joke. But still, it's got to trust Maresca, you know. Trust in what we're watching at the moment, you know. Bear in mind, Pochettino's 14th at one point. Exactly. He was 14th and went up to 6th, wasn't it? Maresca's been 4th and has fucked it. And the thing is, right, it really wasn't that hard. Like, genuinely, it wasn't hard. Maresca's made it so much harder than it needs to be. We have practically our full squads fit. James is fit now, and he doesn't play him in the Premier League. He doesn't play our captain in the Premier League. But he does against Legia Warsaw. He does against Legia Warsaw, you know? But you look at the games that we've lost, right? Should we go through some of these games that we've lost, right? So if we factor in the table, let's look at the table. If this is updated, I think it is. It is. It's not. Hang on. Let me update it. There we go. This is the table. This is the table, right? So everyone's level on games. We are 5 points behind Newcastle now. So that's a win and 2 draws. Well, there's 2 draws straight away, right? 2 draws that should have been wins. That's 6 points. We're already immediately in 3rd place. We're already in 3rd place with those 2 draws that should have been a win. We'd be in 3rd place. It's fine margins, but they're in games that we absolutely had no reason to lose, or draw rather. Let's just and I'll use discretion. I won't be too like crazy, right? But if you factor in, let's do this, shall we? Let's do this. So let's go Premier League. Premier League. Let's go to, where's the Everton game? Everton. Should have won that. So that's 2 points there. Lost to Fulham. We were 1-0 up until the 82nd minute, and then they scored a winner in the 90th minute. So let's say that should have been a draw. That should have been a draw, right? Ipswich. In no world should that have been a loss. It should only have been a win. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll only up it to a draw. I'll only up it to a draw. Okay? Palace. And you can go back to the earlier game in the season where we drew to them. That's 4 points missed out. 4 points missed out. Guaranteed points. Guaranteed points. We haven't drawn, not lost. We haven't drawn to Crystal Palace in about 30 fucking years. It's like 7 years, but still. I'm adding 4 points on for that. I'm adding 4 points. We absolutely should have won those 2 games. Because we do not get anything less than a win against Crystal Palace. Bournemouth, lucky to get a draw. We scored in the 90th minute there. Man City loss. Brighton and Hove Albion 3-0. That's just a loss. I'm not going to say that should have been a draw in any way. Aston Villa. We were 1-0 up. And if I'm not mistaken, he made some stupid fucking decisions in that game. So I'd say it should be a draw. So we'll add a point on for that. Arsenal shouldn't have been a draw or a win. And then you've got Brentford and Ipswich, which should have been wins. So we'll add on 4 points there. That is 13 points. 13 points we've missed out unnecessarily on. And I've used discretion there. I haven't just upped them to a win. I've just added on a point for a loss that should have been at very least a draw. And draws where it should have been a win. That's 13 points, right? Plus 54. We'd be on 67 points. We'd be second place! We'd be in second place. If this fucking idiot knew how to actually manage. If he actually knew what he was doing. I haven't just gone round to our losses and draws and just gone, that's a win, that's a win, that's a draw, that's a win, that's a draw. I've been very lenient there. I've been very lenient. And I've been realistic and I've been fair, I think. 13 points we've missed out on. We should be on 67 points. Completely unnecessarily dropped points. We could be second. But for lack of consistency, for lack of ability to have a B plan, you know, or plan B rather, an inability to change anything because you are so adamant. You're so adamant you want to be right. And you're not willing to change in any way, shape, or form. It's crazy. Just think about that. Even if you half those points, by the way. So we'll take away a majority as well, because 13 obviously would be a 0.5. We'll take away 7 points. 13 points. We'll take away a majority. We'll take away 7 points out of those points that I've made up out of thin air. 13 points that we've dropped. 60. We'd be on 60 points. We'd be third. Even with 7 points out of the 13 that I said that we shouldn't have dropped, we'd be on 60 points. These are the fine margins that we're playing with here in a season where everyone else around us has been fucking shit. We'd be absolute shit. 61 points, yeah. Either way, we'd be third. I just... But again, I can't stress enough. We are not ready for Champions League. Would I love for Chelsea to somehow pull the rabbit out of the hat and us get Champions League next season against all the odds? We win our final 4 games. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? But that's what a lot of people who are backing Maresca are being swayed by. They're being swayed by fucking fantasy. They're being swayed by fantasy that they think that this is just going to happen as if we are the old Chelsea and we pull rabbits out of hats on a regular basis. It's not going to happen. It isn't going to happen. And it doesn't make me negative or pessimistic to say reality. It makes you deluded. It makes you delusional if you think at this point we have a chance of getting Champions League. Not only do we have to get a stupid amount of points from the games we have left, but the teams around us, they're out of the woods. Newcastle have done it. They're done. They've got it. They're not going to fumble the bag now. Man City are going to do it. It's between us, Forest, and Villa. And if Villa beat Newcastle on Saturday, which I'm doing a watch-along for, by the way, if Aston Villa beat Newcastle on Saturday, we're fucked. If Aston Villa beat Newcastle and we lose to Fulham or drop points to Fulham, we're fucked. Well, that's it. That is categorically the season is over. I've said for ages, Europa League would be good for us. Champions League isn't going to be good for us at all. And if we get Champions League, we're going to have to buy big players, which sure, in turn, could end up being a good thing, but it's another big risk. If you're wanting to build on the team that we have at the moment, though, Europa League is the way to go. It's a step up from Conference League, which we are evidently, clearly too good for, just about, but still. But outside of a financial aspect, Europa League is the next place for us to be. We're not ready for Champions League. We're going to get absolutely embarrassed. We're going to get dunked on week after week. We're not going to make it out of the group stages. We get Champions League, we'll end up buying Osimhen, and it'll be one of the worst decisions we've ever made because he's got flop written all over him. He's going to cost us an arm and a leg. We'll be paying him 350 bags a week, and it'll just be another flop. I'm not for 1 second saying we go for Liam Palmer, but there's a lot less pressure there. We need some sort of ambition. But at the same time, we need to be realistic. It's too far gone to be trying to say like, I'm all for fucking. Did I say Liam Palmer? Sorry, Liam Delap. Fucking hell. Oh, really, really beneficial gameplay there for Nicholas Jackson. 1 half where he did fuck all. And now Tyreek George, who should have been on from the start, is on. Yeah, it will. That'll really boost his confidence for sure. 100%, mate. Oh, we're underway. Yeah, we love our 15-year-olds, we do. Can we sign Liam Palmer? Why the fuck did that come out my mouth? This whole thing of, by the way, I'm not for 1 second doubting the quality of Esteval. Or Andre Santos or Kendry Paez, who isn't going to play for us. And I do think we're going to end up selling Andre Santos. I have said that, by the way, for months. Months and months and months. Andre Santos is just the most obvious player who will never play for us and is going to get sold for a profit I think I have ever fucking seen in my life. And we will live to regret it. He will be one of those players who we think, fuck's sake. But at least we bagged 60 million profit for him. At least we got 50 million profit for him, you know. How much did we buy him for? Santos is going to be a special player. He's going to be so fucking good. £18 million. £18 million we spent on him. And what? We'll get like 50, 60 million, probably. And that'll be worth it, will it? Yeah. Is that going to be worth it? Yeah. People be happy with that, will they? Yeah. Never wanted to sell Gallagher. No, neither did I. But the same people who really, really back Maresca, there's a theme to that. Same people that really back Maresca and say we should keep backing him and everything like that. They fucking hated Gallagher. They hated him. None of them liked him. PSG, he'll go to a top club and he'll bang it. He'll absolutely bang it. There is a serious divide in fan base, by the way. Online, anyway. Basically, anyone who's never been to a game or isn't a local, shall we say, has a completely completely separate opinion. And I'm not saying theirs is right or ours is right, or, you know, sometimes we're both wrong, sometimes we're right, you know. But there tends to be a trend. Always think the complete fucking opposite to what, you know, to each other every single time. All the Twitter warriors, all of them, all the ones on social media think completely the opposite to what Chelsea fans who go to the games or have been to games in the past regularly. It's weird. I'm not saying they're all like that. It's a vast majority from what I've seen. Like the only people that clap back at me, on Twitter are people who have clearly never been to a game. This whole thing of the Ipswich game and how it's unacceptable to boo. And my argument was these fans go to the game and spend hundreds, if not thousands of pounds to go and watch Chelsea play, and you get made to watch this shit on a weekly basis, and you've had enough of them playing it out from the back and you boo, right? And it's the first time it's caused issues, and you get called out for it by the manager. And the fans online are the ones that back Maresca in that situation and say that the fans are entitled and they're not good fans. Who are you? Who are you? Without fans, football clubs are nothing. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that fucking sees it, that he's shit. Or not ready. But he's making Palmer look like a fucking second-rate player, you know? He's making him look very mediocre, very average. And then you throw him to the Lions and have him play in a game like this where if it doesn't work out for Palmer, it just makes him look even worse. It's this kind of game is not ever going to give him confidence. I bet Palmer doesn't even know where Warsaw is, for fuck's sake. I don't know. It was working for us. Building the team around Palmer was working for us. They've scored again. They've fucking scored again. 2-1. 2-1. And it's a goal. There's no VAR there. They've scored again. It's 4-2. Fucking embarrassing. This is absolutely embarrassing. It's onside. It's all onside. It's way onside. They booing still? We're a laughing stock. They're going to score again. They are going to score again. They're going to score again. My God. They're away. They're away. I could genuinely see this going 3-1 before we score another one. They're in. That could be a penalty. Genuinely, that could have been a penalty. How are they looking this good? How are we making them look this good? No Polish side has ever won away against an English side. Is Palmer still on? Jesus Christ. Dewsbury Hall brings it down really nicely. Cucurella coming off. And Palmer coming off as well. Please do smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Let's try and get to 150 next. As this torture continues. In a world of darkness, you guys are my light that keeps me going watching these games. So I do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I really do. I don't know what I would do without these fucking watch-alongs. You're the oil in my lamp. You are. Why are they taking off our best player? Why is he starting our best player? Why is he taking off our best player? He can't fucking win, can he? Golf watch along. I need to start playing Switch Sports. Play some golf on that. I'll show you lot a thing or two. Absolutely schwap. A hole in one. How are their flares going off, for Christ's sake? What is going on here? What's going on here? We are 142 subscribers away from 11,000 on the channel. If we could get to 11,000 before the end of the season, my God, I would be a lot happier than if I didn't. It's going to be a terrible end to the season. But that'll at least send me on me hollybobs a little bit happier. You know what I'm saying? If these get another goal, we're in big trouble. Imagine this goes to extra time, man. I would fucking... you could just only laugh. You'd only be able to laugh. Half an hour to go of this dross, if you can believe it. As of right now, I don't think we can necessarily win this competition, to be honest with you. I mean, for Rapid Vienna or Djurgården to have got where they are in this tournament, you know, Madueke needs to hit that first time. Has Madueke not got a right foot? Why is Madueke not hit that first time? Not a clue. That said, they're running. Not the best. Oh, right, mate. Real Betis or Fiorentina, they're playing each other in the next round in the semi-final. We're fucked. They have inevitably got to the final. I will say, obviously, even if we don't finish in the even seventh, or what is it? So fifth, first to fifth gets Champions League. That's what's even more embarrassing, right? This season, this Premier League season has been fucking dick, right? Everyone's been shit. Even Liverpool, let's be honest, like they're not even the best champions of like, considering how bad this league has been. They've dropped points in crazy games. But for them to now make it so that the top 5 gets it and we still can't get in the top 5 when the season's been as shit as it's been is just even worse. It just makes it so much worse. But don't fret. Because if we do win the Conference League, we do get Europa League that way. So, you know, it's not all over. It's not all over. Do you think it's more likely that we get into the Europa League from winning the Conference League or finishing in a Europa League spot in the league? I think either of them are up for debate. Completely up for debate. I don't think either of them are guaranteeing whatsoever. You think of look at the league. So I'm assuming 6th place. 6th and 7th will be Europa League. 8th will be Conference League. I don't even know at this point. Where's the... Let me see the table. Have they updated the table so that it shows you? Yeah, so it's only 6th that gets Europa League. Only 6th. So if Villa beat Newcastle, we will be out. We will be out of a Europa League spot. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can just smell flowers. Like pollen. I can smell pollen so aggressively in this room. And there are no flowers in here. I'll tell you that much. Is that fucking Madonna? Is Madonna in the fucking crowd? Oh, man. Fucking Christ. Again, thank you to all of you that have subscribed today. And thank you to those of you that have liked the stream. Wherever you're watching, if you're watching on Twitter, or rather X, or if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me for what has been an absolute shit show of a game. We are losing. We are losing. And you do wonder if it could get worse. And the answer is yes, of course. It's Chelsea Football Club. It can always get worse. It can always get worse. Tosin gets away with so much just because he was free. The guy's bang average. Flares at Stamford. Fucking hell. No manager in their right mind would come to us with this ownership. No, they fucked it completely. They have absolutely. I think The honeymoon period with Maresca distorted so many people's minds. People genuinely thought he was the Messiah. They thought he was the fucking guy. They thought he was absolutely the guy to turn it around. And his biggest downfall is not just that he has no plan B, but it was that he got found out way too soon. And our style of attack just doesn't work. But he won't change it. He won't change it. Because he thinks it will come good one day. Once it clicks, it's going to click. But has he actually thought, once it clicks, we're going to play Everton and they'll suss us out again and then we'll be fucked because everyone's just going to do the same thing. Look how boring our style of play is. As I said at the beginning of the stream, it wouldn't be boring if we were winning all the time, would it? Because you'd be like, it clearly works. It's clearly good play. But it just isn't good. It doesn't work. This team don't want to do it. They're not executing it properly. Whatever it is that he wants them to do, it ain't fucking working. But he keeps doing it over and over and over again. And we're made to watch boring football, all whilst losing. We are playing in our own 6-yard box, 2-1 down against LEGIA Warsaw at home. Fucking hell. Oh, man, Jorgensen fucking stinks. I really, really wanted him to be better than Sanchez. He's fucking shit. That's a penalty, you know. Referee has adamantly said no penalty, though, so it's not going to be given. But I am baffled that wasn't a penalty. It's not been given. I don't understand how that has not been given. It's a penalty. That is such a penalty. I just don't understand how that we've got away with one there. I mean, he did run into his arms, but even still, it's reckless from Jorgensen. Madueke down the right, crosses it in. Dealt with well. LEGIA Warsaw are playing with us. They're toying with us in our own stadium. We are arguably playing. I need to check our starting 11 in the last game, actually. So we played more or less. In fact, besides George and Jackson are the only two difference, and Cucurella. So arguably, we are playing a stronger 11 than we were in the first leg. We didn't start George today, and we didn't start Gusto. We started Cucurella and Nicholas Jackson. We started a stronger 11 today than we did in the first leg, and we are playing worse. We are getting beaten at home with a stronger side. Just fucking let that sink in, right? We're in. Madueke. Chance. 2-2. Tyreek George gets a goal. It's offside, though. It's offside. Yeah, he's off. Madueke's off. Well, I'll be live after this stream for a review. Please do join me after the full-time whistle for the review. I've got a lot on my mind, no doubts. We're going to have to run through a few things, and I think there's going to be a very specific theme to the stream. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Not Endrick. Esteval. How shit can we be? Oh my God, they're in again. Andre Santos is gone. He's not going to play for Chelsea at all. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he's not going to play for Chelsea. But I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I want him. I want him out. I want him gone. And people can say, "Well, who would you get in?" I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The players don't want to play for him. It's over. It's done. But whatever you do, just get rid of him. Please. There's no coming back. Yeah, we need younger players. Our team's way too old. Fucking average age, 22 years old. Bit younger, please. Bit younger. Too far gone. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to go, blood. He's got to go. Oh, brother. Good God, he stinks. I'm just making the thumbnail for the review. It's going to be a fiery one, I'll tell you that much. Like, I genuinely think that they could score another one, you know, before this game's over. But he's got to go. Whatever we do. I don't give a fuck at this point. Could it get any worse? Really? You're telling me I've had to put up with what I've had to put up with for as long as we have. To no avail. And you think this manager going is going to be the final nail, is it? Is it? Is it really? At this point, who gives a fuck? Do you know what I mean? Who cares? The club's fucked. The club's gone. We've been bought out. We've been bought and then we've been thrown away, basically. They've ruined the club. It's not remotely the same club anymore. The players don't want to play for Maresca. The fans have had enough. Dewsbury Hall with a header. Is it 4-4 on aggregate? Lacazette scores for Lyon. Saved by Jorgensen. 9 minutes to go. I don't even think we get past the group stages, honestly. I don't even think we get past the group stages. It's going to be Sancho that comes off. People are leaving in their droves at the moment. Bring Avram Grant back. Fucking Goose, whoever. Fuck me. Honestly. Bring back Di Matteo for all I give a fuck. Oh my God, kill me now. It's again one of those ones, right, where like Ipswich, I came into this game and I'd given Maresca the full benefit of the doubt. I was like, surely he can't lose this. Like, this is taking the piss at this point. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no fucking way Maresca can fuck this one up. And he fucked it against Ipswich. Barely got a draw. And then you come into this one, and I was not excited for this game in any way, shape, or form because I just thought it's going to be a walkover. We'd already beaten 3-0 away from home. Surely he's going to rest players, do the right thing, do the logical thing, not play anyone too strong, and just get it over and done with. It's just a bit of a walk in the park, and we could have had a laugh and a joke. It would have been a smaller one, smaller turnout, but we would have had a laugh. No. No. He somehow, as of right now, found a way to lose against Legia Warsaw at home. As if the home fans couldn't hate you enough. As if the home fans couldn't have any less trust in you, any less faith in you. You find a way. You find a way to make it worse. How? Surely this is so difficult to lose. If this doesn't cement that everything that Levi Colwill and fucking Cucurella and Dewsbury Hall have all said in press conferences that, oh, we love him, he's so nice, we love his style of play, it's so good, we love it so much. They're fucking lying. They are lying. Does this look like a team of players who like the gameplay that they do? The style of play that they're being played in? Does it really look like a team that's really like fired up and like, oh yeah, this is a bit of me. I love it. They fucking hate it. They hate it. They hate him. They can't fucking stand him, can they? At least we're through, says Glenn. Glenn, mate. Glenn. You just made the list. You just made the list. Again. It's the principle. Optimist Glenn. That's what you're going to be put down there. Glenn! You just made the list! You're on for a second time. A second time. Top of the list, bottom of the list. Glenn and Optimist Glenn. You're at the fucking bottom of that list. Get out of here with that positive shit. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. It's true what you said, but it's not the time. It's not the time. Glenn's got to be an all-timer, isn't he? That's the third time Glenn's been on the list. You just don't know. Read the room, Glenn! For Christ's sake! Three minutes to go. Oh, Glenn. Where would we be without you, mate? What would we do? If the rumours of Klopp joining Madrid are true, do absolutely everything in your power to get Alonso. Xavi Alonso, anyone? Xavi Alonso? Why on earth would he come to Chelsea? I also don't think he would. Right, let's get this stream up. I'm going to be live pretty much straight away on... They're going to get thirds. I'm going to be live straight away on this channel and on Twitter. So do join me. I'm going to end the stream at full time, and then we'll get straight into that. Neto crosses it in, cleared away. Sport. Chance, shot over the bar. Oh, now Dan's dad's got cramp. Fuck's sake. You're not banned, Glenn. Four minutes of additional time. Loads of fans leaving. There we go. Pinned comment in the chat. When I'm about to end the stream, just click the link in the pinned comment in the chat and join me over on the live review at full time. I've got plenty on my mind. I've already posted the thumbnail for it, which, I mean, the title says everything. Sack Enzo Maresca tonight. It's not going to happen, but I fucking wish it would. Who's the top manager in the championship, says Louis. Very funny. Very funny. It's probably who we're going to go for, isn't it? Who's the manager of Leeds? Scott Parker. Louis, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. As always, do appreciate it. Taboo, taboo, taboo. John Terry has won the taboo. And the shit from the lane of one fuck all again. John Terry has won the taboo. Taboo, taboo, taboo. Madueke. Offside. What a surprise. What a surprise. Imagine my shock. Madueke offside. Who would have seen that coming, eh? Who would have seen that coming? Jeeper la creep. Not me. Madueke offsides. Us offsides. Nah. Nah, I wouldn't have guessed that. No. No, surely not. I can't wait for these boos. These boos are going to be generational boos. If there's anyone left, if there is anyone actually still there, which there is, but I think they're all staying just to make a stand. Big boos. Chelsea lose, but they are through to the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. The link for the live review, which is going to be taking place in literally 2 seconds' time. I'm going to end this and then start straight away. Please do join me there. I will see you in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for all the likes. Please do like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and join me for the live review. I will see you in just a